really good.
No, we didn't pay him anything, I don't think. Coming on the shows for free. They do that for free because they like us because they want to be friends with us, I think.
We have friends. I
Well, they want to be friends with us, I think.
don't know. Are
But
you my friend?
I don't know. A couple more minutes till the show starts, folks.
All right. What do you want? 10 bands that I heard, whether it be radio, CD, or at a festival. How about 3 months? 3 months? There he goes.
Three, three
What?
bands.
A month?
Well, we could talk
I'd say a
about three
month.
bands for an hour. That's six bands together if we
All
add
right.
three plus
What in the
three.
last month, what band would you bring up? 1 month. There he goes. I hear
You
the
could have
fiddle.
any. How about if you could have any band on the Phil and John Zone? What band would you have on the Phil and John Zone?
Oh, that's another quiz. That's what I was going to say. Name the band or the musicians that have come on our show. There's quite a few. I'm not going to get it, but I think the in the last month, what music have you listened to or seen? 1 month. 1 month.
In a month.
In a month. Not 3 months. 1 month.
Now we'll probably get away with that, okay, but not everybody's gonna be able to get away with that, okay.
Hey, John.
It's still another minute to go. I don't know what's
Why
going
is
on.
my name first?
Because it's the Phil and John Zone.
Either the rocks I have underneath there, I looked at them 2 days ago. I'm like, that's pretty sharp. I it made it
I'm
makes it
in the
funny
job.
when I die.
You got some serious rocks. Yeah, you do. Was that lemonade on the rocks?
Oh, they're boss.
Oh boy, almost time, folks. We're gonna let the theme
Yep.
song go through here.
What's our first guess, you think?
Our guest tonight, we have no guest tonight.
Well,
I
what's
thought
our
you knew
first
that.
one, you think?
The next guest that we'll have is the next guest we book. We'll have to talk to somebody. A lot of people said they want to be on the show, but then they kind of back out when it comes to asking them when they want to do it. So we need to get a calendar, but we need to Phil and John Zone. Oh, hold on, folks. Hold on. Hey, here we are. It's the Phil and John Zone.
Hello.
It's the October 8th. We're trying for Wednesdays. Now we're an hour later this week to let y'all catch up because everybody was still at work last week whenever we did our show, I guess. But so we're back. We're in the
We're
Phil and
back.
John Zone. Yep, and we're trying to see how you do that. No, I don't want to look at that thing. Well, hold on a second. What's going on here? Anyway,
Share it.
I'm gonna share it. You have to share and care. If you share, if you care, and if you share, if you dare, just share. Yeah, share it wherever you feel like it could be shared. Hold on. You keep talking while I share. You can't just like let it be all
Well, yeah,
dead
happy
air.
what is it? Wednesday? I lose control of the Wednesday. Um, remember me, I'm Phil, that's Sean.
John.
We used to have a show way back, and we're coming back for the winter months, for the winter blues, and we got new categories and fun. I obviously
Oh wait, what word
someone's
was that? Whoa,
watching.
whoa,
I don't
whoa,
care if
whoa,
it's
whoa,
six.
whoa, whoa. What word
What?
was that you just used?
I'm
Is that what
talking.
I think it was?
What?
More place I'm going to share it real quick here just to make sure it's everywhere.
I
Okay.
don't care if it's everywhere.
Well, I don't,
Talking to myself.
we are talking to ourselves. What were you saying? Were you talking to me?
You called me. I don't remember.
I cut you off. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to share. I was thinking of two things at once, and hey, here we are. When you're thinking of two things at once, it doesn't always work out like it's
You
supposed
ever
to.
hear?
That's set up.
I would say brain fry. I'm looking at a sticker on my lamp that says Phil and John Zone show. I have a poster over there. We've had over 200 shows. It kind of
I guess it's part of the show where we talk about the show.
yeah, pretty much. Um,
I have a good synopsis of it
okay,
that I
let's
got from a friend of
go.
mine.
You could
I should read
That's
something
a
before I could
beautiful
read something.
painting back there. I like the dark and the blue. Great job. Um, I don't know how I got, well, I still don't know. It's like
What is the zone? Here it
trying
says
to
here, our
say
friend.
how we hooked up and I keep going there. Now yeah, I got that from
Somebody wrote us about something about the zone. You
yeah,
need to read?
yes,
Should we read
yes,
it?
it's right over there. I think I underappreciate it. It's like
Yeah, the Phil and John Zone is a place for travel for music, news, talk, humor, knowledge, ABCs, odds and ends, from remote cubby holes of the mind and whatever topic floats to the top. The tour guides for this trip through the zone is Phil Schrods and John Griffin, two abundantly talented artists. I didn't write this, somebody else wrote this, folks. Um, they are originals. Phil paints vinyl records and works with wood. Phil also loves his garden, flowers, plants, and his birds. John paints and draws on almost anything. John also picks guitars and writes, so he is a painter picker and a wordsmith. And now back to the zone. You can discover the zone live on Facebook on Past Zone Onyx on YouTube. So Phil, keep working on your delivery service, and John, keep your eyes on the sky. Here's wishing that everyone would take one step beyond and enter the zone to have some
Yeah, I have this.
fun. Which is a word that you
Okay,
didn't
nitrous
use this
Nick, thank you.
evening.
But that means a lot. I mean,
Well, he wrote some people we express with color and light, and he expressed with his words, you know.
that
Oh,
that's one person, and
I can't get anything to work right
I
anymore.
know you. Yeah, your name's on that board. I don't know why Phil's for. It's like Smothers Brothers. It should be the opposite. But I'm the shtick, and you're. Well, we did a lot of shows. In we have 10 name 10 artists, musical guests that we've had on.
That we've had on,
Yes,
we haven't had 10 artists, have we?
probably 50, John.
Sorry,
All
I'm just
right.
trying to test
No, no,
something.
no, no, no. You can't hit buttons.
I'm
I'm
testing
here.
something with something. I can't see things on my computer, but I can see them on
All
my
right.
phone.
Name 10 artists or musicians we've had on.
10 musicians we had on. We had Vince Herman from
All
Leftover
right, I'll
Sound.
go
We
Jake
had
Willis.
Jake Willis from the Field Notes, and obviously Jake Willis. We had Matt Robinson from the Old Shoe Band.
We've
We had Nathan
had
Blake Lynn from Bond and the Mash, and Nathan Blake Lynn and the Real House Rousters. And we had Kyle Tuttle on from Molly Tuttle's Golden Highway and Kyle Tuttle Band.
it's like I'm just talking to you. You
We
know, we
had
have a lot of people. I'm sure they want to come on. We have to do that again. It's
we should
gonna
have
get
guests. We should have
cold.
guests again. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Now I got here's the band as the guest tonight. The band is the guest tonight.
I
Oh,
got
thank
that shirt too.
you.
You
It's so
didn't
nice to be
even,
on the show. Well, we don't always put all of it in there. Um, yeah, so we'll get back to that in a second. We gotta catch up with the early. It's only 7:05. That was 5 minutes. How the first 5 minutes feel of show two in the
I'm
resurgence?
trying to listen to Cubs. It's 4-3 Cubs. Come on, Cubs.
Well, you can try, can you hear them if they're winning?
No, I'm not listening to that.
No, you don't care if they're winning. You just care if they're
Well,
playing.
I care if they're winning, yes, but I don't do that in my back in my ear.
I always wonder, like in the Cub
I have
fans,
the Phil and N Zone. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it.
The Cubs winning.
No, our show.
Oh, I show yes, Cubs gonna win. Cubs take the thing. Hey, Janine Catchpole's watching. That's Pink. She might want to come on the video and tell a story here in a little bit. In a little bit, Pink we'll holler at you, send you out the link. Um, but we are gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do. Phil requested that we start doing the show again because we were both lonely, and we were sitting around doing not a whole lot, and we wondered if maybe we should do the show again. So here we are doing the show again. Now I'm getting
Basically, what we're
confident.
basically what we're doing. I don't care if you're watching. Me and John have done this without the show. I'm just talking to my buddy John. He doesn't live close to me. He lives 3 hours away. He's my friend. We like talking, so we decided, well, basically what we're doing. Me and John have done this without the show. What do you?
You have done the show. If I wasn't there, would you just sit around in the basement and talk to yourself?
No, no.
Okay. I probably would. I'd probably sit in here and talk to
Well, I
myself.
know you would. I didn't. I'm no.
I had kind of a crazy week, the Jeep kind of broke down. It didn't break down, it's showing signs of stress. It didn't broken though. The good news is the Jeep's not broken. I'm kind of a crybaby, a Queen Mary, what do they call that? A drama queen. But come to
Uh,
find out, it just over.
Here's another shout out
Really
to
hard.
Gatorade. I did. What did I do? I try. This is the Gatorade, orange Gatorade, and never mind.
Ice cubes, right? Ice cubes. Is that
Yeah,
the secret ingredient?
yeah.
No, you have the night off. It's Wednesday. You have the night off. It's your weekend, kind of. It's your Saturday night.
What night off? I worked. I got up at 4 o'clock. I worked. No one wants to hear real life. I'm old. I have
Well, sometimes
parents.
real life is what people
It's
need.
just insane what goes on.
Like,
It's just in real life. I have a big family, and they're old, and
It happens to all of us. It happens quicker than you think, for sure. Real life is, it seems like that, um, it's going okay one way or another, even though it's broken. I think that's a part of the experience. Hopefully, I spend less time worrying
I don't
issues
even know how
than
to
I
explain.
should.
I really don't. I mean, I don't think I've never heard an answer. You got to deal with it, or which I.
So you took time to spend time with your folks today a little bit, didn't you? That's good. That's good.
Yes, I did, but
Good.
it's
You have a
not
break.
enough. Or I just throw my arms up in the air and go, "What the fuck?
Right, right. Yeah.
What can I do? I can't do any more."
Didn't make any art.
Yes, I did. I'm doing a sports theme now. A lot of people want Chicago Bears. They're all over there in my studio. I'm not going to move the computer. Bears, Blackhawks, San Diego Chargers. Yeah, yeah. I can look around. There's like 50. I'm doing a lot of painting, John.
The
Uh,
Bears, Blackhawks, San Diego Chargers. That's a pretty big jump. Somebody has got
Bears. I
special
got
request.
10 going. I got custom henhouse prowlers, old shoe, and
Are
family
you the guy that
group.
paints on records?
What's that?
Are you the guy that paints on records?
No.
I thought somebody told me something about a guy named Phil who paints on records, makes them into those ashtrays, melts them, makes them.
Oh, that's me. Yes, I've seen versions of that, but somehow other people have said, that's not you, Phil.
I've seen people
Anyway,
painting on
yeah, it is
records.
me. Yeah.
Other than you, I've seen other people painting on records. It's
I
not the
can
same.
I can look around. I've been painting a lot every day, pretty much. Yeah.
I told them that I was going to call you. I said I had your number, and I was going to text you and show them pictures them stealing your ideas. But I
Mhm.
didn't because I was really messing with them. But
I
no,
have
I
no
think everybody who
copyrights.
likes to paint should paint.
I have no copyrights. You guys can do what you want, but
Did you get a chance to pick out some records today?
yes, I did, and I picked them out real quick. But I have a synopsis of
You
you.
said you had a synopsis, so you had a story to tell.
What is
So
synopsis? Can you spell it? I can't. But I
synopsis.
know. If I had a piece of paper, can you spell good in your mind? I can spell on paper.
Go back to this piece.
Like we were watching a show last night. You spell something. You can't. I can't spell it live, but I can. If you give me a piece of paper, I can spell it. Yeah, I got five bucks.
Hey, this ain't the fucking spelling bee, buddy. You got to impress me. I'm already your friend.
What is the thing behind your ear? What is that?
What's
Giant
here?
nose, and then the other way. Yeah. Oh,
Painting.
I see the eye. See. I don't know if people have De Niro's money. I know. I
And wall
mean,
space.
this is one of a kind shit. And I I look at paintings that I've gotten from John, and I don't understand why he ain't more famous. And that's not really because it's he does that.
I don't think famous is the
No,
goal
I'm not.
anymore.
Hey, I'm talking. I
You
see
hear what I said
things.
though? Like I don't think famous is the goal anymore. I don't think that's the goal.
Well, artists will never be famous or rich.
I guess. I
We're
mean,
content. We like smiles.
what about Picasso? He was rich. Jean-Michel was rich.
Okay. Well,
But they were the ones that lived during their time and got, Van Gogh
I mean,
was
they
rich.
went to restaurants and bought food and signed a painting because they have no money. They're really. Are you?
Well,
I like
I don't think
documentaries.
famous is the goal. I don't think that's the goal. I think the goal is just to get to where people like what you're doing and then you're happy doing it. That makes more sense
How
than
can you price
famous.
artwork? That's the stuff that I got. I have seven from you,
Well,
and
that's
I
too
go
many. You
and
should
I
always,
see what
probably
you
throw some
do
out.
there, John.
Probably throw some of
It's
those
one of
out.
a
I don't
kind.
know. No, no, that's too many. We're gonna do records. Are we still gonna do records? Do
Well,
I
I'm
need to
gonna
pay
go
a theme
outside and
song
have a
again?
cigarette real quick.
You're gonna go outside and have a cigarette real quick before we do records.
Yeah.
We're 12 minutes into the show. You should maybe thought about that before the show, huh?
No, I'm talking about no, I'm looking at your painting. We've sat in there before in a vending booth and looked at your painting. You see something and I see something different. Um
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna look at him differently. It depends on how you feel. You'll see something
That's
if
what
you
I
have a
love
different
about
feeling
him.
later. If you feel different later about stuff, then you'll go back and look at it differently, and you'll think differently and see differently on your right.
Yeah, I do.
I don't want to do records anymore. I might just quit the show again.
You want to quit the show?
Yeah,
I'll
until
stay here.
your head like covers up my name. Like right now, just stay still. Like look, you stay hold still there. Look, see how your head just says the fill zone right there. I see what your plan is here. It's gonna be easier to block out later on. But no, it's friends. It's Wednesday, friends. It's Friends Day. Hey, it's Friends Day. I just ching. I just made that Friends Day.
Well, some people call it Hump Day, Friends Day.
Some people
Um,
call it Hump Your Friends Day.
just everybody. Yeah. You know, I visited my dad today, and he's like, "I would be Alaska." Yeah, people go away from people because I don't like people. There's too much this and that. Get me on a rail train. I want to take a train and just go to Alaska. I mean, just stores.
Trying to find the old videos of our bands that we had played.
Yeah, I've been
There
doing a
we have.
lot of old shit. And people I work with, I'm 63, man. And
You know,
they just shake their head and go, "No way, you're not that old."
there was a
And they
time
have to
where
deal
we
with my
were at,
parents are still alive, and
there was a
so
time, Phil, when we were at 50 shows and we thought when we had had so much music on the show. Um, you want to go take a break? I could show a video
show a video. I'm gonna go
from our
outside and have a
show.
drink. But John, and what we're gonna do? We're gonna get back to
Now, don't
hey,
get
pull you.
excited because it's going to look like it's going to be Ernie Hill, but it's not going to be Ernie Hill. He'll be on the show another time, but don't get excited when you see his picture because it looks like they're going to be Ernie Hill, but it's not going to be Ernie Hill. So don't get super excited, okay? Go get your smoke if you need to. We'll get this one. Here's a clip from our show that we
All right,
did.
go ahead. Go
Hold
ahead.
on a second. Didn't do it right. Let me try it again. Redo that. Hold on. Bing zong boom ding. Okay, want this, and this. Okay. Now try that. We'll see how it works out. It may not work. Yeah. You know,
It's like going to see friends.
it is.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the feelings. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick one for you on the way out.
We would love to have you play a song for us. You guys, Vince Herman, everybody give it
Love
up.
you, Vince.
And Vince, we love you. Thank you again.
These days, I tend to do a lot of dreaming. I've forgotten all my scheming. Just try to be in the here now. These days, full of ever more distraction, I can find my satisfaction in the faces of these good friends in the cyber screen. These are the brand new good old days that used to was stuck back there in yesterday. It's never more now than it is today. These are the brand new good old days. These days, I hang out in my living room. Hope that I'll be leaving soon, but I think it'll be spring before we play. These days, I see things on people's thumbs. It might be a mushroom, but I think that it's Friday and it's a full moon anyway. These are the brand new good old days. They got a good disguise on, that's clear today. But it's never more now than it is today. These are the brand new good old days. These days, we won't be getting any younger. Before time takes us under, I'm gonna live big every minute of every day. These days, I don't think about tomorrow. 'Cause that time just can't be borrowed. Tomorrow's just turned to yesterday. These are the brand new good old days. And used to was stuck back there about 2 months ago. It's never more now than it is today. These are the brand new good old days. We gotta make these days into good days. We got some change that's surely be coming our way. Creating a brand new good old days.
Hey, that's we were about 2 months into COVID there, folks, and then we didn't know what we were going to be dealing with or getting into, and I figured I'd get a hold of my buddy Phil and say, let's do a little show, and started having our friends come on. That was our buddy Vince Herman who came on. We were still just doing like a screen share. Audio was horrible. His audio was bad coming through our bad audio, going to your bad audio, now through that bad audio, then out through my bad audio, getting to your bad audio. But we had a good time doing it. We did over 200 shows, and we're still here, so we're gonna keep doing them, I guess, now as long as we possibly can. We might as well. Me and Phil are still friends, and he finally got a pretty decent schedule to follow, and so we can kind of keep up with what happens next, you know. But we did have over like we had that first 50 shows we had like 60 guests come on the show. Oh, that's a clip. I'll save that for later. But so yeah, Phil was out taking a break, I suppose, right now. I'm not sure exactly what he's up to. But when he gets back here, we'll do 5 records. We'll put the music back on, see if we can stoke him up a little bit like fire. If you have questions for Phil, just ask in the comments. Phil can have an existential being inside of him at times. I've seen it happen live and in person and on audio, actually. I saw it on Memorex one time. Saw it with my ears. But, so he's coming back soon, I think. I'm not sure. I hope he comes back, so I sure miss him. He get to where he'll come home some nights and I worry about him. I wonder where he might be out at with his friends, but hopefully he's not causing too much trouble. But I think he's just peeing, honestly. But we'll get him back in here in a minute and see what he's got going on. Not sure. We need to start lining up some guests for the show. We need to start organizing some ahead of time thought and get some things pushing towards that direction as quick as we can because the show is otherwise going to be just this over and over and over again. Which is, if you don't mind, I mean, you can still watch. That's fine. I'm glad you're here. Um, but we'll just take it from there and see what happens. And Phil's his name. Being not in the room is his game. It's okay though.
Sorry. Yeah, take the dog out.
What's up, buddy? How you, man?
Hey, John.
Awesome, man. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, I had to go take the dog out. Got to watch for the skunk.
Yeah, the skunk is still out there, huh? So
Yeah, 3 times in 2 weeks, and I go out there and warn him. He
skunk.
doesn't get skunked, but
But you don't have to get skunked to get skunked. It's not that much fun, you know.
hmm. All right. Here's a thing coming back. Hello, everybody.
So yeah, welcome back. We had a musical guest while you were gone.
Where?
Vince Herman was here. He played a song for us.
I'll play a song for you. I
That
sing.
was like show number 5, folks. And if you go back to the YouTube list, the show number 5, like that's going back pretty far. I don't know. Does it? Oh yeah, skunk is that skunk. Here, that's your skunk.
Oh, don't do that. It's like
Oh, it is. It's your
skunks in the backyard. I have to put the floodlights on. I go out there. Uh,
Here's your skunk going on poofing on Chester.
but Chester will run to it and then back off. He doesn't get the full spray. He thinks it's a joke. Anyway.
He probably likes it because it's a good hard smell. Don't dogs like to be smelling bad, right? They're dogs. They
Yeah.
want to be smelling
He likes
individual.
cuddling with dad, and it's not a good thing.
Here, Chesterberry.
It's shit.
Yeah. So tonight I'll draw cartoons as we're watching so people can stay tuned.
All
They
right.
can.
What's in the
We're
last
So
one?
yeah, we can still talk a little more before we do records, and we already talked about records, but records isn't as exciting. So come back to that. What were you gonna say in the last what?
In the
10 minutes?
last
What happened?
couple weeks, you heard anything on old school radio that hit you? A band, 5 bands, 5 bands. Did you listen to maybe this morning or yesterday? Would you listen to?
this morning or yesterday. I
Yeah.
listened to all kinds of stuff. It's
What?
not we're out of format though. We're trying to get to our
All
format.
right. Records.
Well, I think that's where we
What
start.
are you
You
so
do it.
format? Oh my God, a corporate thing.
You're being evaluated. The evaluators.
A
When
bi-
all right, 5 records. Get your records, Phil. You're in the show for 500 days.
All right.
100 plus
I got a
days,
record.
600 days, 700 days, 4 years, 5 years.
All right. 5 years.
Five
I'm going
records
to
every
start
night.
off with
And showing some over,
are you ready?
You go first tonight. Yeah, go first tonight.
All right. This is Laughing Folk Songs. This is I'm Latvian. This is my dad played the accordion, but he did the artwork for the bands. Um it's old school. It's probably wow.
Your dad did the artwork for that band?
No, he did not. He
Interesting.
did the photography, but not for this picture. He played the accordion. Um Latvian folk songs. If you listen, it's pretty good.
Is the accordion prominent in Latvian folk music?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful,
Yes, it is.
wonderful.
Actually, I could probably do that better than the guitar.
I never learned how to play Latvian accordion.
Well,
It has a great um
it's pretty dope.
it sounds like somebody else's problems or somebody else's troubles. That's what this album's called. Steve Goodman, somebody else's troubles, because somebody else has got troubles too. But this is a great, the offcuts. Remember how the offcut had like the corner cut off where they like side drilled? Look at this one has a hole. It goes all the way through, but it's not in there correctly. Like the sleeve's not in there correctly, so it's not lining up. I think it has some bonus material. Lyric sheet. Everybody likes a lyric sheet. Good for reading. Good for correcting yourself if you don't know the really know the words. Yeah, where's the hole in the? I just want to see if there's a hole in the. Sorry, I was getting the. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of stuff falling out of this. No, man, that's cool. The Buddha Group. That's a nice sleeve, but I don't think it was the original sleeve because it doesn't have the hole cut out of it. Which means that these were bought at Vintage Vinyl in St. Louis, Missouri. If you ever get a chance to go to St. Louis, Missouri, stop at Vintage Vinyl, get some records. Spent way too much money, and then on the way out, I saw the discount bin, but I kind of wish I would have saw that bin on the way in because I paid, that was $24 for that record, but you know, okay.
Um, I'll come up with my second album is Steve Winwood. Might not be, but back in the high life again, and he was in the name of the band Traffic. Ooh, there's the ghost right there. Ooh.
Traffic. Here's what
Steve
happens
Winwood,
after.
very talented. Was at a show, got a nice piece, signed by him, and it was a sound guy. But anyway, Steve Winwood, very talented, great album. Back into High Life again. Some other songs.
Here's a
Just
Stinky
giving a shout
Chester.
out to Steve.
Here's a shout out to Stinky Chester.
Chester's upstairs.
Chester the
Hey,
Stink Bomb. He
yeah,
got
the
the
skunk got up 3 times. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's drawing number two.
half asleep at 2:30 in the morning. I give him a tomato shower and bath.
You get your money's worth tonight. That's second drawing of the night. Oh, my turn. Oh shoot. Gotta put my sleeve back by my record over there. I'm trying to be good with
Yeah,
the good ones. Okay, this one I'm just gonna leave the sleeve on it because it's the original sleeve. And this one has a cool the Tennessee Ernie Ford record. Who turned Tennessee Ernie Ford 16 tons, and what do you get? He wrote that line. Great painting. Look at the painting. Look at it.
Look,
Look.
I know. Hey, I
Ah,
see it. Don't
ah.
feed me that shit.
But like it's got the price tag is like a
Huh?
old-fashioned punch card. Like a original computer punch card that you would like put into
Mhm.
to run it through a little digital machine that would go brrr. I just sold 16 tons for $1. That's what it cost at the thrift store when I bought it. It was $1. This is one of the better albums I've ever bought though. It's really good. I like to go back to the
Thank
early
you.
stuff. Catfish Boogie, Blackberry Boogie, Smoky Mountain Boogie, the Shotgun Boogie. He liked the boogie. And then just Mule Train, not Boogie. 16 tons. Tennessee Ernie Ford. Not
Um,
Ernie Hill again, not Ernie Hill, but we think about Ernie Hill all the time. Send out your vibes.
this
See,
is just a cool cover, and I like Waylon's pick. His eyes are real, and I love all musicians who smoke cigarettes on stage.
oh, that is so cool. They look super cool.
Okay, that it's not about the album. It's just look at him.
I love
He's
the
happy. Yeah.
if it even knows that album came out, it's the Best Buy series. That little logo in the top corner. So it was like a
Yeah.
K-Tel Records version of his best hits.
But
Because
I just
those guys, I think they could sign off on the dotted line, and then anybody could release their music. And those albums were getting released like, oh, man, it's crazy. It's interesting. I think I find it very interesting.
when I meet friends, I meet them by the eyes.
Interesting.
And Waylon's got it.
I thought when we first met, you said thighs. No.
No, I don't know how you know me.
But this album, because I don't know if people like give Beatles, the Beatles, they ain't the Beatles, man. It's the Beagles. If there was a band called the Beagles, it was half the Eagles and half the Beatles. That'd be pretty cool.
Hmm.
But that'd be a pretty cool band. Like we're the Beagles, and they would play half Beatles stuff, half Eagle stuff, and they would attract a certain crowd, like two different crowds. Particular art, amazing on this cover, the skull art. But then
Fantastic. I like that artwork. Yeah.
you can't see though when you're looking at it on screen or your own phones or whatever, is it's all embossed. So like there's like a all these there's
It's
these
like a,
wings
yeah.
here, and the wings you can feel them, and then you
Yeah.
get the skull and you can feel
Yep.
all the
It's
edges and the
in,
whole edge of the
yeah,
feather you can feel all the
yep.
way down. I used to caress this when I was a young boy and go, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh. But one of these nights by the Eagles, man. I like the Eagles, man. If I was in a taxi cab and
Big
it was
time.
super late at night and the dude was playing the Eagles on there, I'd probably be like, "Can you turn it up, man? Because I'm having a bad day and I could really use a little more Eagles, man." The Eagles. One of these nights. Are we still in speaker mode?
All right. This is one of most underrated bands if you don't really know that, but you probably know 5 or 10 songs. It's not their greatest hits, but Chicago is a great band. In the early days, they had Terry Kath, one of the sickest guitarists. Terry Kath. Jimi Hendrix said look up a documentary on Chicago. Terry Kath. But anyway, it's Chicago, newer version. Um, and I 25 644. You can go on and on about Chicago. We don't talk about it. That band is fantastic.
It seemed like it was a Saturday. It
Yep.
was in the park. I think it was the 4th of July.
Yep. See, everybody knows it, but we don't talk about it. Well, look up Terry Kath.
Yeah, well, there's a documentary about him.
You not seen it, John?
There is a documentary about him. I'm not saying I didn't see it, and there is one. I didn't say I did
John,
either.
if you know what?
Well, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe.
No, 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 there's no maybe.
Maybe.
John, Terry
Yeah.
Kath.
Very Cath. All right, Chicago.
I mean,
It was
Chicago,
Saturday. No, for sure it was Saturday. I'm almost for sure it was in the park.
it
Probably
could
not
be
the 4th of July.
Monday.
Probably, it could have been Monday. I
No,
was in the park. I'm
very
kind of
underrated band, Terry Kath, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, I could keep going on. Yeah, your turn.
this one's heavy. Oh, it's got a book in it. Okay, well, I'll read you the whole book. I like this one because it's called Jim Croce, The Faces I've Been, right? But the picture's so bad you can hardly even see his face in it. And then you kind of like he's in there. It's not the best photograph they used for a picture or an album about faces that you've been. But it's great because there's a picture of him when he's little. I'm bad Leroy Brown. That's how he sounded when he was little, just like that. They open. This is also embossed. See, I was in the Boston. See the embossing? You see it on this one.
Yes, I've seen Boston. A big fan.
I said, you see the embossing, and you're like,
Oh no.
Boston, dude, is hooked on a feeling, dude. I'm saying, check it out. I like him. He was cool. Again, he was he was definitely smoking on stage. Probably always had that cigar in his mouth. But he was a cool dude, man. There's not a picture of Jim Croce where he just doesn't like he's cool.
I look in people's eyes. I don't care what they're smoking, if they have cleavage. I look
Happy.
at people's eyes. I look at people's eyes.
Cleavage, right there's boobies.
I don't need a receipt. I just
That's
look
true.
in
You
your
need a
eyes and I
restraining
know.
order. Yes, you do. This is a good, you know what? This album, honestly, it's a lot of his earlier stuff. So like This Land Is Your Land to Old Man River to Stone Walls. So this is the most stuff that was that Riverboats and Railroads. The early stuff before he was Jim Croce, before he was Bad Leroy Brown. So I take it all back what he said there. He's like, Leroy Brown, yeah. We saw his son play a couple times in concert. It was a good show. His drummer is an animal.
It's my last album. It's for my dad. I don't know how long he's got to live, but he had big ass speakers, and I used to use Jensen coaxials. His favorite band was Neil Diamond. It's not the Elm. It's a whatever. Um, Neil Diamond is what I grew up on. There's some great pictures of Neil. Neil Diamond. He I put on stuff. Um, I mean, there you go again with the eyes. This is in Neil Diamond turned me on to music. So we go on from there. And I visited my dad today and but I always think of Neil Diamond and people, yeah. But if you know they rocked. That's for pops. And a lot of people there watching Neil.
Well, Neil Diamond, I've never seen Neil in concert. He gets him fired up. Here's you with your dad's giant speaker. He said he had
Speaker, yep.
giant speakers. One of my favorite albums I looked at a lot as a kid. And I was
I
like,
mean, the stuff that he just posts and writes on and signs it, amazing.
so Neil Diamond was your dad's jam.
Big time. Um, yeah, I get frustrated there. Yeah, Neil Diamond was how I started. I was a kid, and my mom and dad loved music. And Neil Diamond, they blew up and then Neil Diamond is how my first album that I ever got, uh, a vinyl record was Queen Bohemian Rhapsody, but vinyl. Anyway, I'm old.
No, vinyl. When you pick up a vinyl and you look for the track and you listen to it and you find out which little set of grooves it is and you go and listen to that track, it's important. It takes a lot of, and while you're looking at it, you can look at the album while you're checking it out. How about this one? The record, right? Um,
Dream.
Captain's best work, perhaps. I would
You
venture
ain't kidding.
without further venture, I'd say Clapton's best work. You had a lot of good poppy stuff in but that album and this time period, of course. It's like I can see
Yep.
you. Psychedelic, weird, right? And look at the way the guy that drew all the pictures on the front of it, and the back of
Yep.
it. It's all like ink work, like somebody sat down with a pen and they printed on a foil. I mean, that was hot end stuff, man. And I remember listening to this one a lot, man. And I didn't know what the song Crossroads was till later, but I realized I listened to it so many times, so I kept playing the record over and over and over again. It was a great song, but the song Press Rat and Warthog is a song like a spoken word number. Ginger Baker does the lyrics for it. It's very obscure. It's on this record. Press Rat and
Gotta
Warthog.
remember, people, there is no dubbing. There's no three guys,
Three guys, three piece. Yeah, three piece with
three
very
piece.
little fancy equipment. I mean, if it's stuff
That
plugged in,
boggles my mind.
that. Thank you, Clapton, for that one. I'd say that's good. Pretty successful 5 records tonight. It feels all right to me. So I'm gonna say did it. 5 records.
Oh, I'll take a drink.
Seriously, like what happened there? Okay.
Anybody watching us?
No. But it's okay. Are you watching? I'm watching.
No one's
History,
watching?
history is watching. In the future, when all the art's gone, they're like, we only found these tapes. We gotta find out what all their civilization was like. We only found these tapes
Yeah.
of the Phil and John Zone doing Sweet Caroline. Yeah.
If no one's watching, I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go?
No. No, I'm just looking around at all the stuff in my studio. What are the Cubs doing? 4-3? I'm gonna turn the radio.
You want me to get the score up for you?
No, I can get it right over there. I don't need that.
It's October, so it's important. It's almost like well, it is October.
Important.
Well, the games don't count until like
You
this month.
sound like you sound like a principal at a, well, it's
Do
important.
they count? They count till this month.
I'm
Anyway,
making the most deluxe sandwich tonight with 7 meats. And I'm on the way home from my parents' house today. And I go, I'm making a sandwich. I go, John.
yeah, I like sandwiches, man. You can't beat a
Well, I
good.
love it more than you do. Oh, you do, but anyway.
Well, you like
I
them
could have
more.
got
You
a
probably do love
steak
them
or
more than I
whatever I
do.
wanted. I wanted a sandwich.
You could have got a steak, and you were like, I think I'm gonna have a sandwich tonight,
Yes, yeah.
and not bologna.
Mm,
Or did you get some bologna? Hey, I'm not judging you if you got bologna.
I don't care. Judge me.
Bologna sandwiches are sandwiches too. I mean, like I'm woke and stuff. And
I
sandwiches
haven't
are.
had fried bologna sandwich in a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fried bologna
I
sandwich.
haven't had one though. It's
Or
been
what
a
about
long
spam
time.
sandwich? Spam sandwich is pretty good too. You ever had a spam sandwich? Fried spam? I know. Fried spam. Come on, don't bullshit me. You know you had it before.
That's what my mom asked. I have. She goes, "You want some span cans or corned beef hash?" I said, "Not those, but I love corned beef hash."
Like some old cans of spam, like some old ones that were on the
Oh,
counter.
there, yeah. I,
Your best bet
but
might be to
but
avoid
if I didn't,
it.
they're not spoiled. I'd eat them, but I don't need.
Bologna's kind of simple to draw. Bologna doesn't have a whole lot of detail
I
to it.
like simple. My dad, I talked to my dad today. Are we live? Yeah.
We are
Called
talking
my
about.
dad. He goes, I just want to go to Trina, Alaska. We're sitting in this hospital bed in this bedroom. My parents are old. I'm still alive. I'm 63. Um, and he's like, I just wanted to. I'm watching. We're sitting in this bedroom.
Do
I
you know
can.
how old that Roy Orbison was when he was in
He
the
just wants to take a
Oh,
train
listen, just a
ride
second.
to
When he was
Alaska.
so on that one video where the traveling Wilburys are on the train, they're all singing.
What?
Uh, Roy Orbison, how old do you think he was?
Um, 89.
Traveling Wilburys, he was 52 years old, my age. This is how old he was. Right now, how old I am is how old Roy Orbison was when he was in the Traveling Wilburys, and we thought he was the old man, right? He was 52 years old. Well, at least the internet told me that. Now, if it's true or not, I have to really double check it, but it makes sense. People lived a harder life back in those days, don't you think?
What are you pointing at? We with the pen for? Looks
Pointing
like
at you at the fans, so you'll give me some existential advice.
I'm hungry.
You are hungry. You wanted to do the show later. It was not going to be a long show
I'm
tonight.
no, no. We're doing. We got a long show. I'm
I
here.
don't know. We're 40 minutes into it already, and we're just past record, so we haven't even done the weather yet, or like the
Is everybody
fall
watching?
report, or the corn
Who's
report.
watching?
Chad Bing is watching.
Who?
Chad Bing, Chad Balling, Chad. I call him Chad Bing now. Sorry, Chad. I just gave you
Hey,
a
Chad. I got albums. I
name.
got 8 albums. I looked at them the other night. Old Booger John doesn't get them, or Tommy Howard. I got some good albums for you, Chad.
Giving him a Chad.
See,
He does
there
take
you
pretty
go
good care.
again. You want them all?
I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. Tommy takes probably the best care out of all of us.
No,
Takes really good care of his stuff
I
too.
just brought it up. No, I got them for him.
I talked to Tommy Harmon lately. I don't know if you've been checking on him or talking to him, but
Well, I don't know what he's gigging.
doing all right. I talk to him every now and then, just check in, see what he's up to. Man, he was at strip club. No, he wasn't at strip club, but he, he probably wishes he was. He hasn't even left the house since like June, he said, hardly at all.
Not funny, actually.
Not funny.
All right. In the last week, what band have you listened to or heard?
What band am I listening to right now?
Well, Are you listening in the last week? What I put on a radio or CD or podcast or anything. What hit you in the last week musically? Five
Hayes,
days.
I like Hayes Carl.
What?
Hayes Carl. Well, you ask and you don't even listen, so I'm not going to tell
I'm
you.
listening.
Here's your bologna motherfucking sandwich.
Oh, jeez.
That's four
I'll
drawings.
give you a buck for that one.
I'm doing all of Inktober in one night. Okay, all of Inktober. You got something to draw? Got a pen and paper?
Okay, I brought up the subject because I listened to some good music in my older days. So screw you. I'm gonna cut it. I heard one of my favorite bands back from the 80s. Maybe, I don't know, you were too young. And the guys at work told me I'm their grandfather. It's their parents are yeah, Psychedelic Furs. Just blew my mind. They played an hour and a half set.
Were you
Um,
seeing that just recently?
I haven't seen. I just said I heard them. This was probably yesterday or day before. Very old eclectic band that I seen that I really liked, and they're really intense. And I know you're a punk rocker to a point, but they're very good. Um,
It's
and
like another
I
first
heard some
row.
Led Zeppelin. Five. Let me go. Five. I heard Zeppelin, my favorite band, and I heard again. It was still good. Then they played Sabbath because Ozzy died, and Sabbath is really, really good if you want to, different things. But the songs I heard. Then I heard Thin Lizzy, one of my favorite old bands. Then I heard Yes, old school band. I'm old, so maybe it doesn't work for the show, but that's what I heard. Okay, you're five.
Do you think that yes doesn't work for the show?
I don't know.
I think it works fine. Five what?
That's
Five
what brought up in my mind in the last 5 days. That's the object. The question was in the last 5 days, what did you hear? What brought your mind to be that way? And that's what it did for me.
it made me
I'm
crazy.
not talking about movies or reality shows because I'm tired of other stuff.
This week, trying to think, what did I listen to this week? I listened to music. I watched that show called
I thought
Most
I was
Extreme.
smarter than you.
Watched this show called Most Extreme Elimination Challenge where they run down the hill and they get run over by rocks and they fall in the water and stuff. And the guy, it's pretty good. And I also watched another show called well, I watched the shows that are sponsored by Red Bull because I'm sponsored by Red Bull now, dude.
There
Red
you go.
Bull.
Oh, Red Bull. There you go.
Red Bull. This is like a load of Red Bull.
John's drinking Red Bull, sponsored by Maker's Mark and Red Bull.
Camping products. Actually, I've got shoes made by the same company.
Uh,
It's interesting. My shoes,
isn't
my
it
bottom.
crazy how the coolers never go down? Coolers, good coolers, or good therm. I'm looking at $17 for a good cup.
Are you talking
50.
about like because is the cooler section near where you're working now? Like where the coolers are for sale at? Are you waiting for one to go down? Get you one
They
of
don't
them.
go down. They don't go
You
down.
need like one like mine. The Lifetime, the big glow.
I'm right next to me. I always look, and I'm like, what? I'm getting another new canopy. Want a
Maybe
new canopy? What color you want?
I don't know. Is it got the middle bar in it? Is it the heavy duty ones or the foot
Yeah,
cheap?
square bars.
Does it have the cross go across the middle too, and the one that goes up the middle?
Yeah.
Not accordion. Take a picture of it, maybe.
All right. I'll send you a picture. Yeah. When they go, I'm
Color would be
grabbing
white.
one and I'll tell you. Yeah.
Color would be white.
Yeah. No yellow.
Gotta be. It can't be the cheesy ones. It has to be the heavy, like a front. It has to
I'll
be like
send you a
a front.
picture then, John.
It's like our front booth. You know, I want it. Here's that guy singing our theme song. We should have him back on the show, I suppose. I'm going to see his buddy Bill Poss this weekend at the Little Grassy Get Down. So my next event is the Little Grassy Get Down. It's in Southern Illinois. I'm borrowing a friend's van, which is a very, very gracious
You
thing,
go way down south. What's the temperature down there?
like it is here. Probably not too different from where you're at.
What do you mean?
Have
You're 30 miles south.
no lake
Dude, we
effect
get
snow.
frost warnings. We're about to cover our tomato plants.
There's no lake effect snow or anything, I don't think.
What do you fucking think you're like?
No, we're having a party. No, we're not having a party. We're gonna have you over for Christmas or something. Are you gonna come down for Christmas?
You having a
Hey
party?
Bruce Hole, what's up, buddy? Good to see you too, bud. Miss you too, Bruce. Should come down for
Why
some
don't you come up here?
because of the shootings and stuff. I'm just fucking with you. It's happens. That happens everywhere. No, I want. I bet your neighborhood's got a good Halloween celebration. Halloween's coming up. We're gonna get out candy. It's in a couple weeks, few weeks.
Yeah.
And you pick. Yeah, now I got.
I did my bat thing in our yard. I make it eclectic in my backyard.
If you
Tomorrow I'm
set your
off.
stuff up in the middle of September, if you start putting out your Halloween stuff in the middle of September, you better have a good costume. You thinking about your costume already, or do you just wait? You just don't even dress up? Do you dress up?
I have my Hannibal Lecter outfit. I'm good.
You're just gonna put the face mask on and give the kids
That's
candy.
all I need. He's my favorite character.
Should act like you're tied up, and then right as they walk up, just throw them some candy.
No, it's all in the eyes, man.
It's all in the eyes. No, you've always had Hannibal Lecter eyes. You don't have to show it to me. I was at his house one time. We had these fava beans and it was a nice candy.
I have to leave people out my door where I work, and I don't say where I work. And they go, show you a receipt. I go, look in your eyes. That's a receipt. And they kind of, it's all in the eyes.
You should ask me if you
You
could
know,
videotape them and get their reaction. Make
oh,
YouTube
I've
videos.
got tons of reactions. Yeah.
Here's your bill.
Well, we're live, so I can't say everything that I want to say, so I'm not going to say everything, but I cannot say, I can't do it.
You can say whatever you want. You just have to be judged later for it.
Well,
Say what you feel. Be who you are. You got one of these paintings?
what?
You get one of these circle paintings from Don. Do you still have yours?
Yes, I do. It's in the garage hanging. Yes, I do.
That's my Don bubble for the wintertime. I got some great art up there, some small records. This is hat
How
art.
can I want to say, but I can't say it. I have to go upstairs and have a quick half a cigarette and
This
make it.
hat matches this hat. Look,
But when
two.
I'm old, too old for the show, even though my name's there.
You're too old for the show. How old do you think I am? I'm too old for what I
How
think I do.
I read people's eyes. Uh,
I think by now I should have got a good job at it.
I can't say what I want to say yet. That's how you read.
Probably should have got that job with the suit and not drawing pictures. All this mess. This would be a lot cleaner room. Maybe a lot of books and stuff instead of this other stuff back here. Um,
You're mumbling. I can't hear a word you're fucking.
yeah, because you're not listening. You're probably more worried about them Cubbies. Find out what the score is. I can get an
I'm
update.
not even worried about that. You brought it up. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was in the zone.
Oh, you were in the zone. What zone was that?
Barking. No, it's not about how big your boobs are or how your. It's all in the eyes.
I think we should talk about sports for a minute. Maybe not.
No, I mean, I don't know. That tastes good.
I think it's important to talk about. So we have to talk about the elephant in the room.
Alpha, we
The
did
elephant in the
a
room.
test run. It didn't work. There's no U for anything.
I
You
know how
can't.
important. I know how
I'm
important
going
it is.
outside. I'll be back in 4 minutes.
I know. Well, give me a
What?
second to queue up something before you go, so I can go
All right.
peek you.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm trying to find us a performance of some kind, like maybe Oh, that's funny shit right there.
You crushed the art on it, John. Yeah, you really did. You.
We need the right win, but we can do it.
Need the
But
right
you
win.
you want to start it? Pavilion stage?
Look at that night.
A song from the 20s that was popular during the Depression. Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? When everyone was broke and out of work and stuff like that. And I think it applies so much to right now that, and it's a beautiful song. So here we go. If I can remember it. Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun, brick and rivet and line. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, gee, we look swell, full of the Yankee Doodle Dum, and half a million boots and slugging off to hell. I was a kid with a drum. Oh, say, don't you remember? He called me out. He was there all the time. Say, don't you remember? I was your bad. Brother, can you spare me a dime? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, ma, ba, da, ba. Ma, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Once in khaki suits, gee, we look swell, full of the Yankee Doodle Dum, and half a million boots when slugging off to war. I was a kid with a drum. Oh, say, don't you remember? He called me out. He was there all the time. Say, don't you remember? I was your pal. Brother, can you spare a time?
We really did have a lot of special guests on the show, folks, throughout the years, and that was our good buddy Paul Bolger sitting in for us. Oh man, we had Mike Lynch, we had Pete Jive many times. Heck, man, we've had a lot of people. No Robot to the trio of the trios to, my gosh, goodness, we've had so many people on the show. I'll give you a real quick synopsis here. Show you all the people that were on the show, and this was just the first 50 shows, folks. This video that I made, it's on YouTube. It's out there available that you can watch, and it's 2 hours and 45 minutes long. It's probably 60 performances of on the Phil and John Zone. Jake Willis, Ernie Hill. We had Vince. We had Dan Watkins. Can't even name them all. Oh my God! All these videos are available to watch. And the sound is about as good as what we've shown you so far. Like there's a first time we had Cody on the show. Let's bring you in just in the middle here. If you have Chicago Pro on that song about folks is tricky when everybody's on him on the show. It seems like we had a pretty good time doing it. Oh, look at that, we got Edward David Anderson. That was our good buddy Bishop DJ from Louisiana. Please play for us. I haven't seen him for a while. We've maybe seen him. He wants to come back on the show. Yeah, I'm just scrolling now to kill time. And see, here's what I'm looking for right here.
Drink that doesn't come out of the tap with the heat you don't have from the stove that doesn't work because the electricity they got taken away.
I think we're probably gonna let that one go through. More piece of music for you guys. Yeah. Back in a few minutes, folks. Show's not over yet. Second segment's coming up. 8 o'clock.
Well, let's see. Where was that?
What was that favorite?
Well, come listen to my story about a man named Ted, a Texas senator just trying to get ahead. And then one day when his state was filled with snow, he hopped on a plane and he flew to Mexico. Cancun, that is. Warm weather, drinks with umbrellas. Well, the first thing you know, voters yelled, "What the?" Drinking on the beach while your constituents are stuck. When the time came to explain what he did, he took a deep breath and he blamed it on his kids. They asked, that is, school's out. Why take a trip with friends? The Cancun carpetbagger.
Wow. No
Here we
43.
go. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Ted and all his kin. And we would like to thank them all for kindly dropping in. And if he asks if there's a lesson that he should know, it's don't skip town while folks are cold and dying in the snow. Stranded, that is. Laced up on your street, stood in 10-degree weather, boil the water you can't drink, that doesn't come out of the tap, with the heat you don't have from the stove that doesn't work because the electricity they got taken away by the people who got rich, now preparing for the last time, then blamed it on renewable energy and voted in the middle of a crisis to raise your rates.
That's my
Y'all
favorite.
come back now, you hear?
I love the squirrel too. Yeah.
Hoppa!
Hoppa!
I love playing the outro song.
Well, I don't know. Somewhere in that tape is his intro song for us. We'll have to find it again sometime. But
That is so dope.
yeah, he's all right. That one right there. He did that just for fun because we got on the show. I'm sure if we reached out to him again, he would do it again. Winter's coming, folks. We plan on having more guests and more content. I promise you that. We'll get back
What's
to.
your temperature down there?
Oh man, it's hot down here. I got a fever, and the only cure is more Red Bull.
Yeah. Here's a for Gatorade.
Red Bull. Now, while you were gone, I pretty much just watched videos the whole time while you were gone, trying to figure out where that introduction song was.
From All in the Family.
That was it. Phil and John Zone, two boys from Illinois. That guy from Texas is a killer.
Man, Mike Lynch, Wavy Dave, Scott Tipping,
Yeah.
Richie Darling,
Quite a few, buddy.
Nathan Blake Lynn, Eric Lambert. Yeah, first one was Jake Willis in like an elevator or like a stairwell during COVID because there wasn't enough room to hold his guitar sideways in his apartment back then. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
trip.
we get some more musicians on coming up. We're practicing our second week after a hiatus, but
Well, we had to test drive it a couple times to see make sure we were really into it before we start inviting like big time Grammy Award nominations and winners on the show.
we've had a few, haven't we?
We've had our share, that's for sure.
I know.
Yeah. Ernie Hill was on the show. Phil Strauss was on the show.
John Griffin was on the show.
This is
Kyle
one of my
Tuttle.
favorite clips, probably.
I hope. If they're gonna play Don't Do It.
Oh,
Don't do
don't-
it. Don't break my heart. Hey, don't break my heart. What's that?
And that, folks, is why we do the show right there. Our friendship.
That was a good one.
What we have with when we go where we go is there's good stuff. Yeah, I saved that one for a while because I know that was important. But yeah, Phil's always been my friend since the beginning of all this, and he's still here, so that's good.
It's kind of a brain fart that I don't. Do you really realize what we've done?
We talk about it. You talk at length about it, but we don't. I don't know. Well, we haven't done anything really yet. We're just having a good time. All we're trying to do is just get together
We're
and
just talking. I mean, we can Zoom together and just.
That's why it's called a talk show. 'Cause really, they just talk. We just talk. Yeah, just like talking with friends. Remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Well, that's heavy now. That's all heavy. Oh, heavy. The room got heavy.
I like heavy at a certain time. Music I really listen to, and we
There has to be more this week. I mean, look at the last tracks that I saved is like my favorite songs. I like if you listen to Richard Thompson a little bit, you ever listen to him?
a big time fan. Big
He's
time
great.
fan.
He's a real important
Big time fan.
song right there. Not
Top
just the,
three
not
shows
just the
I've
motorcycle
ever seen.
song, but like the other stuff he did along the way. I
What's
went and got
your
into
comment? That's
some
pretty bizarre, John. That's a great.
the band Debutantes. We saw them. That's what we should talk about if we're talking about bands that we saw recently. and who we should probably bands we should probably get on the show. Debutantes would probably be likely. Also, there's seven of them, so it'd be a big, wide bunch of people, or we could even get a couple of the information people from the band. The Debutantes folks, they're from Fort Wayne, Indiana, I think is where they said they were from, and quite the act, quite a good act. Seven people in the band, two fiddles, a cello, stand-up bass, guitar, banjo, and mandolin. Yeah, mandolin, because Lynn plays mandolin. But you get a chance to check out the Debutantes, gotta check them out. That's something I saw recently. I'm getting my five. Hold on, if you need to think about it. Also, like there's another band. Have you ever heard of them? They're called Stevie Wonder. Been listening to Stevie Wonder this week. He's got a lot of great stuff. You know who Stevie Wonder is.
Yeah. You ever hear the bass lick on Stevie Wonder? Yeah, I call it my wall of fame. All the sign stuff I hang. Ike Stubblefield was the bassist from that. I met him, and he wanted to talk to me for a while. And all those licks from Stevie Wonder is Ike Stubblefield. He played in the Joe Marcinek band, and we had a great eye contact. So Ike passed away probably a year and a half ago. But all his licks is Stevie Wonder, and Stevie Wonder's underrated. Okay. I like underrated bands. We're gonna have a
I don't think
category,
he's underrated. He's super famous and forever like legendary.
but
And
we don't talk about it until you did. Stevie
well, it's
Wonder
not
is
somebody who's not
underrated.
in the normal, but people. He's not like in the normal playlist. Like he doesn't play our festivals, but people play his songs sometimes.
You probably know 10 songs.
By Stevie Wonder, I can name 17 to 23 songs, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know by Stevie Wonder. There's a lot of songs.
Mhm.
Sir Duke.
Again, we're in the genre of I'm older, you're older. I'm way older.
Who do you think our audience is? Do you think we're talking to kids here, or
Well, I'm gonna
are
say
you talking like the new generation of these little punks that don't want to work hard, they don't want to earn their way the old-fashioned way, like now they just go online, show pictures of their feet. I don't know. Is that what you want? That's the generation
yeah.
you're talking about? That's not the whole generation. Are we boomers? I don't think so. Are you
I'm
a
gonna
boomer?
do
You're not a boomer. Our parents are boomers. I had to eat some boomers one time though.
talk to my dad today. He's in a wheelchair, and he's like, I just want to take a train ride to Alaska. He can't walk anymore. Yeah. And that's why, and then he's watching the show. He's in the hospital bed at the house, and he's like, I want to be alone.
Do you think he's watching the show tonight?
We did. No.
I have to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, my friend Kristen. She's a bikini waxer, and she wanted to come on the show and be a guest some point in time. But I'm not sure what her content she'll add to the show. She does bikini waxing, so if you think we should have her on the show, you
Bikini
vote
waxing,
now.
really?
Vote now if you want to see if she wants to come on the show. Well, that's her profession. But she got real excited when she found out we were doing a podcast. And so last week when Kyle Lane was sitting here, my guest that was here last week with me, it was his girlfriend was here with him, and that's what she does for a living. And that's not the only thing she does. I mean, she does
Hold
all
on. No, I'm good.
body care stuff. But
All
she
right.
had offered to come on the show, and I have to reach out to her and set it up. But we may have to have her on the show at some point because she wants to be on a podcast. She wants to do a podcast. And then she said she only had like 1 million followers on Instagram, and I was like, well, I guess you're okay. There's a balance there following. Who
Of
do you want
course.
to follow? Who do you want to follow? I mean, you're going to follow me or somebody else? I mean, I'm not a
Well,
bikini.
actually, if this person is coming on and uh, relating to us, that's fine with us.
Okay. Well, that's what they do on the show. When you come on our show, you relate to us. You just join the conversation. There's not going to be you're not going to get questions ahead of time. We're not going to pre-record anything. It's just reaction on the spot. That's why we do this, right? So when you look at our interviews, you go back, there was a lot of interviews with people that we just kind of, we just
We we
put them on the
promote
spot.
people who
But
we
that's the
want,
best kind of people.
and we just speak our mind. We can do whatever we want, and it goes a long way. I bring it if we're going to a show or a fest or bring up a band or an artist or waxing, eh, 1 of 100. That's business. Yeah, come on.
Totally. What'd you say?
I have no clue.
Who are you a big fan of mimes? Appears to be there's a mime in the picture behind you, but I don't think it's a mime. That's your brother. That's your brother's picture
Well,
there.
I'm reading it, man. Yeah, I believe in mind. I believe in. So I'm gonna go on a tangent.
All right. The
Maybe I
line.
shouldn't. Maybe I should.
Why shouldn't you?
Well, I can, because my name is first, Phil. I could do whatever I want.
I'll play that clip later.
Um, um, mm, um, oh, ghosts. It's Halloween time. Um, I'm not trying to sure what I'm trying to say without saying. Um, a customer left where I work. Left a meg. You ever seen a ghost? Do you believe in the supernatural? Do you believe in? So I'm not really saying it right, but I've seen a ghost. I don't.
Well, tell the story. It's a tangent.
Well, it is, but I can tell you a true story, and people who have lived there have not seen it, but I have. So anyway, do you believe in the supernatural? Do you believe in uh what boggles my mind is about we can't even get to the moon, and what the hell's out there? You believe it? Yeah. So I'm really not saying
Well, I think that they went to the moon and there wasn't much there, so they decided to hey, Danny Hootenanny. They went to the
I
moon.
don't know what
There
I'm
wasn't much
saying.
there, so they decided that if they couldn't sell moon dust, it wasn't worth going back there for.
No.
There was a full moon last night. Did you wolf out?
I did. That Harvest Moon was duh.
People would believe that I had been wolfing out, like on because I've been disappearing on full
But
moon.
we can't even get.
Are you believing in Wolfman? Are
You
you
know
the
what?
American werewolf in London? Do you believe in the Wolfman? I'm just curious. I think we should see it
Not
spooky. I think we
not
should start.
really.
October should be
You know
spooky.
what? The best thing for my soul in my life at 63 would just go out there and chillax. Don't put on the news. Wolfman, alligator bites this. Chicago's getting raped by the army coming in Chicago. I don't like that. Um, my dad, when I sat with my dad today, he's watching it by himself.
You got it on TV all the time.
Want to be excellent. You don't need all that crap. Our lives are short.
They're
Enjoy.
short.
Do you need all that political stuff? Hell, we're doing a show. What am I thinking? But I'm giving you my opinion. I like it simple.
Well, that's why we do the show. Not for our opinions, not to make you feel better, to make us feel
But
better.
worse now.
As they rhyme. I
No,
think that
I got
one thing
so many opinions. It just boggles my mind.
we went for a walk tonight, and I was thinking about that, and we were on our walk. 'Cause we walk around the block, with a lot of other people and houses, and there's a school and a park and a zoo area, all this stuff that we see on our walk, which is not what, not everybody sees on their walk. Some people go on their walk and all they see is a rebel or the city or something like that. So, but we're on our walk, and I was thinking about like how fortunate I am because I don't see the stuff that everybody's worried about on their phones out in the real world. And I've been all over the world this summer. I've been all over the damn world this summer. And when I talk too much, we don't talk about this stuff. There's probably a
All
bell
right.
go off.
I'm gonna cut you real quick. You said it on the phone. Get off the phone. Play in the dirt. Get off the phone.
Go
What are
outside,
you
look
doing?
around. What do you see outside? You don't. You can look in that phone. You might see all the stuff that you're upset about and scared and worried about in your phone for sure. But if you go outside, where the phone's not in front of you, unless you're taking a picture of something pretty outside, like a butterfly or a tree or a deer or a flower or whatever, some rebel, whatever's a pretty picture to you. Um, yeah, it's not so bad out there. Just go out there and be in it and don't cause problems while you're out in it, I guess. That's my theoretically.
I worked a 9 hour day, and I'm fortunate. Going in the backyard and looking at the plants. Chester's outside. Beautiful thing. Then I got to do. I don't know how to really explain it, but make it simple in life. I don't like politics, no religion.
Hey, we are. Yep.
I don't know. I'm
Where's the
repeating
phone?
myself.
Where's your phone at? Where's the little red phone?
It's over there. You want me to answer it?
Well, because it's probably the sensors calling, telling us to change the subject back to something else. Phil and John Zone. We're gonna have guests. We promise you that. We will have guests. I'll start thinking about it, line them up. If you know people to reach out, contact me, send me a message on Messenger. We're not set up for it right now. We are because all we have to do is send the link, but we haven't got a guest organized at this point because it's only the second show back after the hiatus. The hiatus was however freaking long that was. It was like all summer and most of last winter. But we had a good time. Me and Phil, we had a great time. We went to Blue Ox Music Festival in Eau Claire, Wisconsin together. Had hot dogs and chimichangas. We
Hot
went to
dogs.
Shoe Fest. Oh man, we went to Shoe Fest, had sandwiches,
Yeah, I was First City. And we
painted
had a lot of
records. We
great
went
time.
to First City. We went to Frankfurt Bluegrass Music Festival. Man, did you go to the United States of Jam? What was it called? The United States of Awesome. Did you go to the US of Awesome this year? Did he have that party?
I'm spacing out. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Never mind then. He goes to the round room all the time. He's going to Roman baths. This guy here, I'm not sure what he's up to. He's older than me, I know that. I'm glad I got you as a friend, buddy. That's for dang sure. I got another song I really like lately, but I don't think if we play it, we'll get into trouble because it's like Andy Frasco and the UN with Daniel Donato, Steve Poltz, Billy Strings, and Mike Gordon. I like that song a lot. When I was supposed to play it, I was probably not supposed to play it, but
Well, what I was bringing about songs was one of my favorite old school bands, and Laura didn't know about it. I played it last night. They played an extra Psychedelic Furs. It blew my mind. I'm an old school guy. Yeah, I'm old, but I've seen a lot of the bands most of you people possibly have seen. I saw them in their prime, from Psychedelic Furs to Clash or to Yes or to Sabbath or that's the original lineup. That's a key thing for it. Kind of blew my mind. I listened to it once.
you
I
see
already know
Dio,
what's going on,
Sabbath with
and I
Dio,
saw
right?
it again.
Did you see Ronnie James Dio and Sabbath?
Yes, I did. I saw him 4 months before he died. Ronnie James Dio from Rainbow. He played at Northern Island, and he had 4 months to live. He knew he was dying, and I love Rainbow. Ronnie James Dio. I didn't see him with Sabbath. It was Ronnie James Dio. I was a big fan from Rainbow. Look it up. Brown
Did he
album,
play
light
Sabbath
brown album.
songs? Did he play Sabbath songs whenever you saw him
Yes,
as
he
Ronnie James
did.
Dio? Yeah.
Yes, he did.
That's how you know I never knew that as a kid that those musicians would play those in the
Dean,
songs. They
yeah.
do. Yeah. So what's next for you? You got anything coming up?
I have we're gonna do I'm gonna do or whatever. Sorry, I just got past a dog walker. Um Black Wednesday at the Roundhouse with Old Shoe and People Brothers Band.
Okay. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Here,
Yeah,
Pastor.
but
Pastor me.
music
Thank you.
from Neil Diamond to Sabbath to Psychedelic Furs. Yeah, Psychedelic Furs, memories. I don't think I have enough memory bank as I get older to see or remind. If you really get me into the groove of a band, I'll tell you a story. And if I didn't see that band, I won't tell you. I'm old and I've seen a lot of bands from Cheap Trick to Psychedelic Furs at the Double Door, the
You ever
Madison
stage? Did you ever
Double Door.
stage dive?
What's that?
You ever stage dive? Have you ever stage dived?
Who?
You.
Which band?
Did you ever stage dive?
I'm not sure what you said, John.
Stage dive, like jump off stage onto the crowd. Did
I
you ever
did it one
stage
time.
dive?
I did it at Circle Jerks. I dove off the stage. I won't do it again.
Did they catch it?
Off the stage.
Oh yeah.
Here, pass it back over here to me. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I did the thing. Um yeah.
I did it a few times. I did it a few times. But one time I
I
accidentally
did it one time. I've been to mosh pits and I backed off. I was
did a
was in
lot of mosh
shock.
pits.
I was not, yeah.
We did a lot
I
of mosh
mean,
pits, but I just thought that's what you're supposed to do when I was coming into that scene as a young music lover, so we just mosh pitted, it was nothing, there weren't
yeah,
anything
yeah.
else, so we, rubbed against each other, I guess. But
I was on the edge of Megadeth and with the mosh pit, I was right, and I'm just, yeah. I've seen some mosh pits right in front of it. It was a beautiful thing. At Farm Aid, it was Mellencamp and Neil Young and Willie Nelson, but they had the side stages. I saw Brian May, one of my favorite shows. It was on the site, Brian May from Queen. Monster Magnet. I can go on and this is from Farm Aid because they had sets. There's a daytime Monster Magnet. I'm just like,
so apparently
what's going on here? And I was not a party guy. I was a music guy.
there's been a
But
lot of aggression at Billy Strings concerts to try to be in the front row, and so there's
I met him with
pushy.
no tattoos
But
at
listen, there's been a lot of aggression
John
lately,
Hartford Festival
and
with
there's been
no
people pushing to
tattoos.
get up front, and there's people either hurt or upset because they couldn't, weren't comfortable at his shows. Because
Right. And
Billy Strings shows. So people are
as
trying to
far
get to
as
him
I
so
know,
hard
the man. Go ahead, Jim.
that he told the audience that they need to just mosh it out. There's gonna aggravate with each other. They need to start twirling around and get energy going. So it'll be interesting to see if it goes backwards, and then the bluegrass scene causes the next mosh era of music because they don't really do that much anymore. There's still bands that do it, but I don't know. Some of those bands, I'm not
Do
going
you
to.
really realize how Billy Strings is just kind of just blowing it up?
Of course, he's blowing it up. He's making everybody go to the shows, and then
It's not
people.
bluegrass. It's
Okay,
jam
so
band. They can't figure it out.
there's a song called "Rank Strangers," and it's an old song, an old classic song, probably Bill Monroe or whoever wrote it a long time ago. It's a real slow melodic song, and not everybody plays it, and it's not a song that everybody knows. But there was a band the other night playing a song. The debutantes have a song that's in the key, the same key, and the same kind of structure as the song Rank Strangers. And Omar from next door to me said, that sounds like they're playing Rank Strangers. Now, not that Omar has a ton of music in his brain. He listens to a ton of music, but Billy has helped introduce these old time bluegrass songs into the common culture of kids that are liking music. So the fact that he heard that it sounded like the other song, Billy's doing his job. He's making, he's getting the music out there.
I do believe I met Kenny Kramer there, and I might have met you. He played at John Hartford Festival with Don Julio or Julio,
Did you meet him?
and he had no tattoos. I got a guitar signed and some albums signed there. Long story short, he had no. And someone told me you got to check out this guy. He's going to be famous one day. No tattoos. Didn't see him. I can honestly say that. But they came to the booth and Betty Hartford came over. That's
That was like the year before everybody started saying his name because the next year everybody started
the
talking about it.
management. I shouldn't say. Well,
You
anyway,
talk about it. That's then you don't have anything. You're not. You can say whatever you want except for racist stuff. Don't say racist stuff.
I got a lot of stories. So, but yeah, that's the time I do believe when Betty Hartford, John Hartford's old ex-wife, and we're sitting at picture. I thought I knew her, but I just met her through you. Oh, I don't know. We sit and tell a story. And then an hour later, we talked for half an hour. This is my ex-husband. This is what he did. This is John. And I'm like, I can write a book about this story. And then hours later, she goes, I want to introduce you to something. It's going to be really famous someday. Little girl, Molly Tuttle. So I can keep going. I'm rambling.
Ramble
What's
on.
that make? Yeah. Billy Strings, Molly Tuttle, basically in the same year. Basically through you, through the bluegrass thing. I'm a punk rocker and a rock and roller. Me and Laura talk about we were never bluegrass, right? The best people are bluegrass fans, but to and I'm looking at the my guitars over there, Billy Strings and Molly Tuttle. And you're on there too. You did a cat. Oh my God. Come over to my studio, check it out.
Yeah, this is my favorite
My
screenshot.
Billy String story. And this dude's insane, dude. He's blow.
What do you think Phil's saying right there?
Do whatever we want.
mute button. Watch this.
But here you go. He keeps on asking for the chicken song. I know what he means. He means the chicken dance.
Yeah, ended up.
As long as until Phil comes back. No, that's your part. Yeah, okay, there you go. Especially because we're doing it on Zoom, nobody's gonna be able to clap in time. But try and do it early and it might show up. All right, so go.
Getting back on the show.
Opa. I love it, man.
There you
My
go.
dad played with an
I don't
Opa
remember.
band, Latvian accordion band, and there's some great accordion polka bands albums. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
No Yankovic.
The title on that.
My dad played with the.
Why do you still have me on the show? I don't understand. I really don't. Well, you're in the chicken outfit.
Everybody!
What are we doing?
That would go on for days, folks. If we let it, we can't let it go on for days, though. That's just a little clip from our past. So we're just this is what we did and how we did it. We did have some good guests. That video is out there, 50 shows or something like that. Phil and John Zone, 50 shows on YouTube. I put a link up, but I'm keeping
Oh, got to sneeze. I'm sorry.
And Ernie Hill's checking in. Ernie, we said your name earlier, Ernie. Now there you are.
My name is Phil. Hello. Hi.
Name's John.
My name is
Phil
John.
Zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking it out.
So we're trying to bring the show back. We're going to try to get a hold of our buddy Mike up in Canada and see if he wants to come on the show. We'll try to get a hold of our buddy Ernie in Arkansas. We'll get him on the show.
God, I'm stoned.
We'll try to get Phil stoned. It's
Too late. I'm stoned.
Or ask him a question.
You're
You
watching
can always,
my show. First name is Phil. Oh, here she comes.
if you ask Phil a question in the comments, I will ask him the question and he will answer it.
All right, we'll ask her. Anybody got
May
questions?
not be the best answer, but nobody's watching us, Phil. It just makes me feel better.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Well, I think we're gonna come back. We're gonna do this every Wednesday, so that was a good go. We're gonna come back.
Okay.
I think this is the end of the show tonight. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I gotta find all the pieces. Hold on.
All right. I'm hungry. I don't want to drink anymore.
Well, you shouldn't drink anymore, and you should, if you can.
Yeah, thanks, Pops.
Take a schnapps. I'm fumbling. And I'm stumbling. What am I trying to find here? I know.
I never know.
I don't know. We'll get back
to the last couple.
Some point.
My one of my guys.
John, love the Phil and John Zone, and signing off. All right. It's the Phil and John Zone.
Phil says
we can do whatever we want.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to the Phil and John Zone, October 8th.
I'm out here. I'm going to
show 200 million.
Zone. Thanks for coming.
Well, the reason I still have you on the show, I'll be honest with you, is because you're my best friend. I love having you around. You could say Foggy Hat and accordion bands at every show, and I'd still have you on every show.
I'm just giving you some outro music.
Thanks to Oliver Steck tonight.
Phil and John Show. Send me a dream. Make
Ask
him
me
the
that question if I had
cutest
on the
I've
show
ever
still. Of
seen.
course I love you. I mean, I've got
With
on
Hey,
the
if
show.
we want to do it this winter, let's
and none of the topics that will
We're gonna get a
be
stick.
around the sound of Phil and John Show.
We have to have a stick. Is that what we need? We need a stick.
Yeah.
But all the artists have to go low. So please
I think our
turn
stick
on
is not
your
necessarily having a
magic
stick.
beam.
Can't do that. We gotta get a new
Send
book.
me John Show,
No,
send me
we have to do what we have to
John
do.
Show, send me a dream.
New stickers, no
Phil and John
posters, and yeah,
Brought to you by Phil
in new
and
categories.
John.
Seriously,
Yeah.
we did it for that long. People watch us. Let's do
Yeah.
something.
Thank
We
you.
gotta think.
Let's go out there. Let's go get them.
I think that's
Go get him! Go get him, boys!
what's going to happen.
Coach.
I mean, have a sandwich.
Anyway, go get a sandwich.
Do that.
We'll see you guys next week. Check in when you can.
No, we gotta think of something, man.
We love you.
People will watch us. We gotta have a shtick.
Gotta have a stick. You think of a stick. You're going to be on the show. Send us a
I
message.
know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not trying to say it. I'm really, yeah.